Hello and welcome to this edition of How to Write. My name is Matt Windle. I'm the former Young Poet Laureate and Poet Laureate of Birmingham, as well as a professional boxer. And today I'm going to show you how to write different forms of colour poetry. So let's get started. Colour poem uses similes, metaphors, nouns and comparisons to express personal feelings about any given colour. The first thing that you need to do is pick a colour. People tend to choose their favourite colour, but that doesn't have to be the case. You may choose a colour that you don't like, which can then represent the things that you don't like. So choose a colour and then come back to me once you've done that. So you've selected your colour and now is the time for you to start writing. Here's my example poem using the colour yellow. Yellow is the beginning of a new horizon. Yellow is as warm as a hug from a loved one. Yellow is happy. Yellow is the plant that was once a tiny seed. Yellow is the laughter that I get from your jokes. Now it's your turn. Write your own colour poem using a similar template to the one that you can see on screen and then come back to me once you've done. Now, either continuing with the same colour or changing it to another, start to describe it using the senses. Here's an example poem that I made using the colour red. Red tastes like a bad memory. Red smells like the food that was cooked for too long. Red feels as cosy as a punch in the face. Red looks like the underworld chasing the heavens. Red sounds like a Chinese burn kissing your skin. Now it's your turn to write a poem using the senses. Create it with a template similar to the one that you can see on screen. Pause the video here and then come back once you're ready to move on. Instead of using repetition at the beginning of each line, why not describe the different shades of your chosen colour? For example, instead of saying red, you may say scarlet or ruby. For green, you could put emerald or olive, and for yellow, you may use dandelion or honey. Aim for 10 shades so that you have a good selection, and remember, it's okay to use the internet for help, but only do so once you're out of your own ideas. Here is an example of a colour poem that combines ideas from the previous templates as well as describing different shades. Even though this colour poem uses rhyme, yours doesn't have to. Blue is a lifelong promise and an azure hand to hold. It is the royal sound of 30,000 people cheering, and its stare is Arctic cold. It is the admiral taste of leadership, and its smell is navy bold. Lazuli is the emotion when you're feeling down, and it makes me think of you during the times you're not around. Now, by combining all of the above ideas, write another colour poem and make it your best one yet. Pause the video here and then come back to me when you're done for a bonus challenge. And here is your bonus task. I'd like you to create a colour riddle. Provide clues and imagery and see if a person in your class or house can guess what colour you are describing. Even though this riddle uses rhyme, as I've said before, yours doesn't have to. I am the unknown and the fearless. I am the taste of death. I am the smell of the depressed sky that sits lonely in your horizon. I feel like the nightmare, and I look like the forgotten. I sound like the muted screams of Halloween, which makes me decrepit and rotten. What colour do you think I am? Let me know in the comments section if possible. And now for your final task, I'd like you to write your own colour riddle, and where possible, post it in the comments so we can read it and try to guess which colour you've been talking about. Thank you for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed the activities, and fingers crossed I'll get to see you in person very soon. Ta-ra a bit.